Zelda, Amy, Charles, and Stacy. Good morning, you all. So I've been sitting there going through these comments that were on my little laptop. And I like to look at them when I got time. I do, you all. So the world is full of many mysteries. It is. Sorry about that. Yes. There's too many mysteries, really, and you can't fathom them all. It doesn't. It doesn't do you no good to try to fathom all the mysteries that are out there. It doesn't whatsoever, because of the writing of many books, there is no end. There is no end. That's what it says in Ecclesiastes, and much study wearies the body. It does. It wearies your body. It wearies your mind. It does a lot of things to you, you all. It does. Good morning. Sitting here looking at these birds. I was wanting to go out, but they like to be out there chirping. But I do want to go out, you all. I do. They've been flying around, having a wonderful time out here, and I thought, do I want to go out and disturb them? No, they're not chirping as much. That's okay, you all. It's quite all right. It's going to be beautiful. And there's many mysteries on many different things. And you can sit and dig and dig and dig and dig and dig and dig, and you'd still never find the truth. You wouldn't, because it's like a bottomless, there's no end to it. It's like the vastness of space. There's no way you could even search to the ends of it, through the end universe and stuff. Good morning. You woke up sad. Christine, my honey, you ain't got to be sad. No, you don't need to be sad. It's going to be a beautiful day. You just got to let this sun shine right here. Shine inside your heart. You can do it. You can do it. You can let that sunshine shine inside your heart, Christine Mott. You can do it. Let's push out that sadness away and fill it with some LOVE. You can do it. You really can. Just allow it to flow in like water, like a big waterfall. Fill you up. That's right. Oh my goodness gracious. Danny's smoking something. Danny, honey. Nadine, honey, you got a happy birthday? We gonna sing happy birthday to Nadine. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Nadine. Happy birthday to you. I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful birthday. It's a great day to be alive. That's right. And celebrate your birthday. We can do it. Oh, you're so very welcome. That's exactly right. It's your happy birthday morning. And it's okay to have a happy birthday song on your happy birthday morning. It really is. Look at this temperatures out here, you all. Now, see, that's strange seeing that up there like that, because it was way up there like that when it was really going to get some bad weather. Okay, you all, we're doing good. It's going to get warm today. It's probably going to get around 60 degrees out here. Good morning. That's right. Only weed. Well, Gina, honey, wouldn't know what that's like, because I've never done it in my whole entire life. And if I did, then it wasn't me doing it. That's right. Yeah. Oh, my gosh. Christine, honey, you can't say underwear without smiling. Christine, what are you talking about? Come on, Christine, we can't be talking about that. Oh, my, you all. It's sunny and beautiful in Indiana. It really is very beautiful. Look at that outside. It's nice blue skies. And yesterday, my husband's thinking, I don't know what I can do. I said, well, bring some wood up to the porch. Of course, he did. I said, we got some tall weeds in that garden. That garden needs to get prepared for the springtime for our planting. Really? I said, yeah, you can do it. He did. He went out there and pulled all the tall weeds, all of the leftover plants that were from last year. He pulled them out of that garden. He piled them over there in right there, that compost pile on the other side of that fence. He said he's going to go out there today and take the garden hoe and get some weeds out. I said, but they're going to grow back before we start planting. He said, that's okay. I know how to weed a garden. I said, yeah, I guess you do. That's great. Oh, my goodness gracious, you all. Michael Marcello, I don't know what happened to me. I woke up at, what was it? Almost 9 o'clock in the morning. I woke up at 9. I thought, oh my gosh, did I sleep that long? I was in a deep sleep, obviously. It's okay. It doesn't matter. As long as I wake up to see another day, it's all that matters. You got some hot water? Yes. Hot water on the roots? Johanna, honey, we we ain't got enough hot water to kill these roots in these gardens. We do it the old-fashioned way. Pull it up by your hands. And if you have to get on your hands and knees to pull those weeds out of the garden, you do it. That's right. So you can have nice, healthy plants, just like your relationship. Sometimes you got to get down on your knees and pull out those weeds because they got deep roots. You don't want to just take a garden hoe and disturb the soil because you might disturb the roots and the other plants too. It's all right. A little hard work never hurt anybody. It didn't. One time my aunt, this when I was a teenager, we lived in Charlestown, Indiana, and I was in middle school at the time, and my aunt had, I think she had 6 children, and her daughter was my age, but she was a single mother. The men did her wrong. They really did. They did her wrong. She only had 2 husbands when she finally married, but she had no money. She was dirt poor. She planted a garden, and I remember going over there when we were little. She had no garden tools. This farmer let her stay in his house with her children, and we went over there. I remember digging in the ground with a broken off hoe handle or something, but she planted tomatoes and potatoes. That's what she had to eat for a long, long time to feed her family. They were so poor. Yes, you got it. You got in Ohio, you eat what you can so you don't starve to death, you all. Does that sound like a pleasant thing to eat? No, but it would probably taste better than the stuff they got today in the stores. Really, if you taste the tomatoes, they don't got no flavor. Even if they're grown in a greenhouse, they don't got no tomato flavor. That's right. See how nice it is? That's right. So there are many mysteries, you all. And there are people who feel they got all the answers on one particular subject. If you need the answer, they got it. But do you got it? Or does it got your own point of view with it? Really? There's all kinds of points of views out there. There are all kinds of points of views from different perspectives on lots and lots of things. And can one person tell another they're not right? Can you? Well, each man is right in his own eyes, is what it says, until another one comes along and then they offer their opinion. Then he figures out, well, I guess there is a different opinion, but then they can be stubborn and bullheaded. No, it's my way or the highway. That's right. We can do it. Nadine, we know that you're thankful for all your happy birthday wishes. Don't worry about it. That's okay. That might wear your fingers out if you're trying to type on your phone and stuff. It's okay. Yeah. Oh. Yeah. It's okay, you all. We're here this morning. You need to find our own personal discernment. That's right. You need to go within. And you certainly, listen to this. To prove that you have your own opinion, you certainly do not want to have someone else in your personal relationship with somebody else telling you how to, right there, just think if they were right there next to you every time you did something with this person, telling you how to do it, telling you what to say, and all of that. You wouldn't want somebody there because they're not you. See, you don't. No, I wouldn't want somebody right here next to my side telling me, Gina, okay, if you're going to go outside, you need to wear this or that. If you're going to speak, you need to say this and that. Could you imagine having somebody right here telling you everything to say, what to wear, what to do, and all of that? Even in your personal relationships, you would not like that. Why? Because they view the world differently than you do. They do. I wouldn't want it, and I don't want it, and I won't have it. I won't. I'm not going to have somebody tell me what to do based on their own perspective. And I'm sure there's a lot of you who are not going to have somebody tell you what to do based on their own perspective. You got to do you. Okay, you can do you, and then you'll be happy. You will. It's okay to take advice if it resonates with your spirit, you all. It is. And it's a happy, happy morning. Let's listen to the birds. Okay, they're chirping. Andrea, what's going on with the comment section? It's probably all over the place. That comment section is probably all over the place. That's what's wrong with it. Or are you saying it's like cutting out? Because it has a tendency to have takes detours. There's lots of detours on the comment sections. That's what you if you're talking about that. Yeah. Oh, that's right, Melvin. That's right. A couple of tomatoes on your table for a couple of weeks, and they're not rotten because they've been biologically, genetically engineered to not rot. Yes. Oh, the birds don't want no taco. That ain't gonna be good to them. They're really happy though. They're extremely happy this morning. Yeah, Susan, honey, that's okay. It's all well in the comments. We take detours. And it's all right, you all. Somebody's talking to somebody and somebody else is listening in, so they want to know. I do that myself. I'll see a comment. What are you talking about? What did I miss? Yeah. It's odd in Ontario. Well, we are supposed to get up to around 60 degrees today, and it was freezing cold more or less yesterday and the day before. Freezing cold. It was in the 30s. Good morning. You are allergic to the tomatoes. You film the fog that you don't know where it comes from. Yeah, it probably just manifested out of nowhere too, and that's kind of scary if you think about it. It really is. Good morning, Vonda. Good morning, everyone. That's right. Have you ever wondered how? Just think about this. How in the feeding of the 5,000, they had a 5,000 feeding and a 7,000 feeding, how they had the 5 loaves of bread and 2 fish, and they feed all those people with just that. How did he do that? How did Jesus do that? How did he multiply it, you all? Some would say, Gina, honey, that's magic. Well, it's quite magical. It's quite mysterious, but it literally manifested right before everyone's eyes, and there was even leftover. And it wasn't just men, and it wasn't just the women, it was children too, feeding of it with 5 loaves of bread and 2 fish from the sea. That's right, 2 fish from the sea. There was not enough food to feed all the people, and the apostles or whoever they did, they said, make them go away. He said, no, they're hungry. The people were hungry. They want to eat. We don't have enough food for them. And then, voila, he blessed it, and it multiplied, and it fed everybody. Everybody ate. Men, women, and children. How on earth is that possible? Yeah, that's right. How did it happen? Really, think about it. That's right. The great I am. That's right. So, it's like the woman who the prophet went to her house, and he wanted her to, I forget what he wanted her to do, but she only had so much oil or something in her jar, and it got filled up or something. There was a plenty of whatever it was. It's been so long ago, I can't even remember it, but it was enough to feed him or do something. Yes, you all, we got it. Almighty powerful. That's right. Just think about this. So when you had, was it Moses with, was it Aaron? They went before Pharaoh, and they had their walk. He had his staff, and the chief magicians were there, and he said, let my people go. He said, let my people go. what he said. But somehow, I don't know what the instance was. Moses threw down his rod, his staff, or Aaron cast it down. It doesn't matter who cast it down. It turned into a big snake. Somebody would say, Gina, honey, that is witchcraft. How can you make something, a physical object, turn into something else? Well, that's what it said. That's the account. It turned into a snake. And the magicians, they threw their rods down too. And the snake, the rod of Moses, it ate up the other two snakes. It ate them up, you all. That sounds wild. I know it does sound wild, but just think about all the wildness that's going on in the world. You can have the darkness. The darkness has their own tools that they use, and the light has its own tools that it uses too. They can use it. One is using it for the better. One is using it for the worse. Think about it. Y'all have the same opportunities on earth. I have an opportunity on this earth to do something good. You have an opportunity on this earth to do something good. So what you choose to do with your time on earth, that's up to you. You can do good or bad. And what I choose to do on this earth is up to me. I can choose to do good, or I can choose to do bad. I choose to do good. See, we both have the same opportunities. We both have the same time here to do what we want. But why does one choose to do bad? Use their talents and stuff for bad, and one use their talents for good. You ever think about that? And it's on a micro scale, and then it's on a great big macro scale. Some people want to leave an imprint in the world with their evil, and some people want to leave an imprint in the world with their good. They do. They want to leave happy tracks. There's a song. It goes, I can't remember how the first part of it starts. I've heard so many people say, many, many times, you only pass through this world at once. You get yours and I'll get mine. But I got a philosophy I think I'd rather live by. And if you just listen, you may want to give it a try. Leave a lot of happy tracks as you go down life's road. Leave a lot of happy tracks everywhere you go. Leave a lot of happy tracks, and keep this in mind, that others have to follow in the path you leave behind. As you walk the lonely roads of life, notice your fellow man, and when he gets in trouble, give him a helping hand. Sow good seeds in fields of life as you travel along. Let others reap your happiness a long time after you're gone. There you go. My mother would play songs all day long growing up, gospel songs all day long growing up. And they're embedded in my head, and I like them. I like that one. Leave a lot of happy tracks as you go down life's road, everywhere you go. Yeah, and it's true, because others will have to follow in the path you leave behind. It's true if you got children, too. You wouldn't want to follow in behind the paths of somebody who don't leave no happy tracks. They leave really bad tracks. That's right. Yes. Oh, oh my goodness, today. That's right, you are. Oh, she was. She watched over us like a mother hen. She did. And when we wanted to do something that was going to be harmful to us, we did not get to do it. When we wanted to make a wrong decision, a wrong moral decision in our life, because we weren't thinking straight, she set us straight. That's right. I'm very thankful that my mother watched over all of us. We are all, every single one of us, 5 children, are very thankful for what our mother did, how she raised us. And makes a difference. It really does make a difference on how you're raised, how you're, something has flew in my eye, how you're treated. You may not like it when you're a teenager, but you appreciate it when you get a lot older. Because those principles, those guidelines that you were given as you were little, they followed through. It's like train up a child in the way they should go, and when they are old, they will not depart from it. Seeds were planted. in our beings. We had seeds planted deep inside our heart. They were the good seed, is what they were. And many, many years later, they're still there, sprouting up, continuous sprouting of these, what was planted in, good fruit has been born. Not to say you didn't make bad mistakes in life. You had some weeds that grew up. That's all right. I ripped them out by the roots. Rip them out by the roots because you'll notice them. You can rip them out. It's Sunday, you all. We got to talk some church right here on the social media. Really ain't a church. It's a spiritual family, a cyber family. Because we have the truth inside of us, you all. We really do. We have love inside of us, and love is the truth. That's right. Yeah. I've made some wild decisions. I made some crazy decisions. I'm thinking, Gina, I can't believe you did that. I'm going to say somebody took over my body. That's what I would say. Somebody took over my body, and it did things that I would have never, ever done in my right mind. You can say, Gina, honey, you got deceived. Yeah, deceiving spirit probably got on me, and it took over me because I've done stuff like that before. It didn't last long. Okay, it didn't last long. But yeah, you all, you know it. You've been there, done that. Pull it out by the roots. Pull it out by the roots, you all. You can do it. That's right. Good morning, Naruka. It is a peaceful morning. Jessie, honey, I like to walk back and forth. I'm trying to get my exercise in. Instead of on a treadmill, I can be outside and I can talk. And I can walk back and forth with the windmill, with the wind chimes. And yeah, no, I'm not spinning. I'm just getting started. I'm just getting started. That's right. Vonda, honey, what did you say? You all, so there's many mysteries in this world. And it may seem that I am spinning around, but I'm not. See, it's mysterious. It's mysterious walking, coordinated walking and talking at the same time. You can multitask, you really can. But I'm not good at multitasking with other things because if I got to concentrate, if I got to think, I can't multitask like that unless I'm doing something repetitive and I can focus. So you all, you just tuning in. It's a good morning. It is a very good morning here. It is. It's a beautiful day. And you want to leave a lot of happy tracks. Whoa, look what's coming up over there in the western sky. Where did that come from? Can you see that? The whole sky is blue. So if the whole sky is blue, where's that thing? It's a great big cloud. You can see that there is like a part of it. Northwest sky right here. We got it. Yeah. You have schizophrenia in your family. I worked with a woman. You want to speak about schizophrenia? I worked with a woman. Her name was Amy. Well, Amy... She did not want me to speak anything good. And I would sometimes, you know, I'd say, you know, something nice, compliment her, and I might have said like a Bible verse. I'm not one to shove a Bible down somebody's throat or any biblical things down somebody's throat. I'm not going to shove Jesus down somebody's throat. That's not the way forward. But I am a loving person, and I treat each other with kindness. I want to set the example. So anyhow, Amy didn't like my personality. And she was on my work team one day, and I walked up to her. She was sitting there. She had an attitude. I said, what's going on? She said, don't you know that I could tear you to pieces? I looked at her. I said, don't you know that you are not going to put my light out? Because she had a darkness in her. And she kept coming at me. I could feel her darkness in her. And she wanted to challenge me. I said, you're not putting my light out. You're not going to disrupt this workflow right here. I'm not going to allow it. I said, so you're going to waste your time. I said, you're going to be wasting your time because I'm not going to stand for it. It come out later. She backed down after several days, and she told me she's schizophrenic. She had around, I don't know, at least 6 different personalities in her body, and she's learned to live with it. And that's when people do her wrong, she allows the one personality to come out and scare them. That's what she told me. But then, that's okay, because Gina, honey, and Amy became really good friends because I showed her love. She was a hard person to get along with, but one of those spirits inside of her was a real Amy. That's right, that needed some love on the inside. She had multiple personalities, more than 3. And the people didn't treat her right anyhow. But that's okay, you all. If you show love, love can move mountains. Love can literally pierce through those other personalities within that being and hit them at the core, right there. Pierce her heart. We can do it. Somebody got themselves in trouble. That's okay. You open your mouth and you say something that is not nice. You go against love. That's not allowed. It's not. Sorry, you all. We can do it. That's right, you all. I like Amy. And I only got to work with her maybe for around 3 months, if that. And when other people, she didn't have no friends either. But every time she saw me, she was so happy. Yeah. Maybe I was the only person who ever showed her kindness, because not a single person that I worked with did. They made fun of her because of who she was. She was a little overweight. She was very poor, and she was hard to get along with. And they just made fun of her. They did. It's okay. Gina, honey, did not make fun of you, because I looked inside you to see if I could see any love on the inside of you. That's right. I pushed the other I pushed the other spirits out of the way. You got to do that, y'all. But you don't want to play around with that. You do not want to play around with people if they have really violent tendencies. No. Know what you can stand up against and what you can't. See, look at spreading. It spreads so fast because there's something up there in the clouds. But that's okay. Angry birds. Oh, I thought you said angry birds. Acer, yes, there were birds out here, and I hesitated at the very beginning of the video to come out here because the birds were out here enjoying their morning, and I wanted to come outside because they were drinking from the water. They were flying around, and I ran them off. That's not nice. They'll come back. They'll come back. Yeah. You don't have something on your phone. You got something on your phone? We got the sunshine shining in my heart. You know that country song, sun shining in my heart. Won't you turn out the light? I can't hardly see. What's that you say? Oh, is that a fact? Well, you sure look good to me. Rain, oh, rain shining and rain falling in my heart. I don't know that song. It's so long ago, you all. I don't really listen to much music at all. I don't. Oh, well, that's okay, you all. There's many mysteries. There's many mysteries. There's many points of views in life. And there's many different ways to view life from your own perspective. There is. And I'm not going to tell you, well, your view of life is all wrong. I'm not. Because inside your being, you feel that your view of life is the right view. I can say what I want to say, and if something that I say triggers something within you and you think, well, I never thought about that, that's great. That really is. But am I going to try to force somebody to view the world the way that I view it? No, I'm not. I can't. That's not right, because on the flip side, I don't want you to try to force me to view life the way that you want me to view it. I don't, because that's not me. Now, if something that you say resonates with me and I think, wow, that's really, I like that. I like that. I'm going to keep it. I'm going to put it like there. I'm going to keep it. But if something you say doesn't, I'm just going to think, okay, well, you're not going to enter into here. That's right. You can do it. You will do it. You do it. You know you do. You ain't going to have somebody tell you what to do. Oh, the birds are pretty. I like to hear them sing. We got some birds outside, but they've flown away for a moment. I guess see, a bird flew up, and a little baby bird. It wanted to fly up here, if I can see it. I don't know where it went. I think it's a baby cardinal with a red feather on its head. Yeah, they want to come back. I got to bring my energy level down, you all. They can come up here and they can sit in the trees, but they probably don't like me out here. They want to enjoy their morning. And Gina, honey's talking too much. Sage, honey, go outside. That's wonderful. Go outside and drink your coffee. It'll be so wonderful. It really will. You'll get out of the 4 walls and you'll be outside in nature and just drink it and just soak it in your being, really. Soak it in your being. I used to love to sit on this porch in the mornings. I did. before I did any of this stuff, I had my chair. I would have my one chair right here. I would have it sitting over there where the wood is. And I put the little rug underneath it and the little table. And I would sit there and drink my coffee or my tea. And I loved it. I loved it. I did. In the mornings. Very, very peaceful. It is. And it's grounding, and it's a wonderful way to start your day off. If you want to go outside, yes, it is. But I'm not an outside person, Gina. Well, you can be an outside person if you just give it a try. You can be an outside person if you give it a try. You really can. Don't say, I'm not like that. Well, how do you know if you ain't never tried it? Well, I tried it once. Well, you can try it again. It's just sitting outside. It is. Your kitty caught a baby boy, Cardinal. Aww. What was the song I sang? Are you talking about Leave a Lot of Happy Tracks? I'm going to tell you what it is. I'm going to sing the whole entire song, you all. We got to leave a lot of happy tracks in life. So let me flip this around. I'm going to go get my laptop. I'm going to pull that song up. If you all can sit right there without the wind blowing you over. You don't want to be blown back and forth in the wind, tossed back and forth. Okay, you don't. But if you have to, you're not going to break. You're going to get it. You just wait right there. I'm coming. I got it, you all. Are you there? Are you all there? They having a... Okay, look. I got it. Is that what you wanted me to sing? Leave a lot of happy tracks? I don't know. Let me hold it. Is that the song you was talking about, you all? I've been in the house. I ain't been able to see it. Let's look at this. Yeah. Oh, We Can Do It shirt. You know what? I do have the option to put merchandise on this channel. I've never done it. I thought, I don't even know how to do it. I could say, we can do it. I can make a We Could Do It shirt. I could. That'd be about the only way. That way it's like YouTube itself. Listen, yeah, they're so beautiful. Oh, you think that's a song? We can do it. I'm going to do it. We're going to sing it, you all. Leave a lot of happy tracks. I know that you've heard people say many, many times, you don't pass through this world, but once you get yours and I'll get mine. But I got a philosophy I believe I'd rather go by. And if you just listen, you may want to give it a try. Leave a lot of happy tracks as you go down life's road. Leave a lot of happy tracks everywhere you go. Leave a lot of happy tracks and keep this in mind. Others will have to follow in the path you leave behind. I'm not singing too well this morning, but I'll sing it. Oh, Gina, what happened? Okay, yeah, I got to be careful. I got to be careful. As you walk the tangled streets of life, notice your fellow man, and when he gets in trouble, lend him a helping hand. Sow good seeds in fields of life as you go along. Let others reap your happiness a long time after you're gone. Leave a lot of happy tracks as you go down life's road. Leave a lot of happy tracks everywhere you go. Leave a lot of happy tracks and keep this in mind. Others will have to follow in the path you leave behind. I'm not done. Wow. We gotta wait for the wind. They agree. They're in agreement. We got it. We got one more verse, you all. One more verse. We can do it. Don't ever use a good friend for a personal game. To gain wealth and lose your friend would only be in vain. Let your happy tracks be many. Leave them everywhere you go. Others will have to harvest each and every seed you sow. Leave a lot of happy tracks as you go down life's road. Leave a lot of happy tracks everywhere you go. Leave a lot of happy tracks and keep this in mind. Others will have to follow in the path you leave behind. Leave a lot of happy tracks. Right here, you all, you can do it. Right there. Kenny Price. My mother would play that in the house, and it was embedded in my mind. It was one of my favorite ones because it talked about being happy, and it has a very nice frequency with it, a frequency of love and happiness, a byproduct of love. When you go around leaving lots of happy tracks in life and saying lots of encouraging things to build others up, it's really nice. You don't want to be one known for tearing people down, because if you like, say you got your YouTube channel, and on your YouTube channel, on your Facebook page or your group and stuff, you want to tear people down. You want to speak about the negative all the time. You want to steer the pot. You want to keep it going. Well, guess who you gather around you? You gather those type of people who want to do the same. No, I don't want to do like that. I don't want to do that. I want to build each other up. I do. I really do. Sometimes I get a little discouraged when somebody comes at me, and then I got to I don't like no speaking down to me. And then I have to speak up for myself because I don't want no speaking down to me or anybody else. I want happiness. Happiness. We can have the happiness, you all. That's right, happy happiness. Oh, you got your guitar, Jesse Walls. Oh, that's so nice. Leave a lot of happy tracks everywhere you go. Others may have to follow in the path you leave behind. As you walk the lonely roads of life, notice your fellow man, and if he gets in trouble, or she, give them a helping hand. So let me see what else it said. Sow good seeds in your fields of life as you go along. Let others reap your happiness a long time after you're gone. I used to say that if I had an epitaph on my gravestone or something like that. When I die, I'm going to die sometime, unless I'm caught out of here in a spaceship with a big old beam coming down and it's Jesus coming back to save me, or the good benevolent beings going to take me away in a cloud. That's right. And I'm going to want to go. When I leave this earth, I don't want somebody to have anything bad to say about me. I've always felt that way since I was little. I don't want somebody to have something bad to say about me. I know that there are those, it doesn't matter. Now I found out, as I'm a grown adult, a grown woman now, there are always going to be maybe a handful of people who don't have anything good to say about me. I can honestly say probably 99%, probably 98% of the people I have encountered in my life on a personal level and have had friendships with, minus the handful of people who did not like my spirit, I've treated them with love and kindness. I have. And I've not done them wrong. I haven't. It's just my spirit they don't like. I've tried to show love to everyone. I'd say 98, 97% of the people in my lifetime. Yeah, that's right. Now, Ruka, that's right. You're up there and you want to go to heaven. That's right. Come back in the clouds. That's right, you all. We got it. We will. We're going to do some time traveling. That's okay. If I didn't have the spirit inside of me, if I did not have love at the core of my being, if something would happen and I was no longer the person that I am on the inside of me at this very moment in time, the love on the inside of me, if it would to one day somehow get yanked out of me, I would not even want to exist on this earth, because it would not be me. You can rest assured that if that would ever happen to me, and I'm not planning on it happening one bit, that it's not me. It's not me. My spirit has already left this earth. If you ever see like a hologram or a deep fake, and you see Gina saying all kinds of things, that's not me, you all, because deep fakes may come into play, and you think, I never would have thought that person would do such a thing. Well, that person, if they was in their right mind, they wouldn't do nothing like that. They be having their body taken over. That's right, you all. You don't want your body taken over by some deceiving thing like that. You want to keep core love at the core of your being. You can do it. So yeah, there are many mysteries in this life. Lots and lots of mysteries. And there are those who think they have the answers to all your areas that you inquire about, but they don't have all the answers. They may have answers, but they're their answers from their own perceptions of life. Sing it on a cloud. Oh, there's a song. There's a song, Stepping on the Clouds. Stepping on the clouds and we'll see Jesus rise to meet him in the air. Stepping on the clouds and he will greet us. All the world of glory he'll share. I'm gonna leave this world behind me, go where the devil cannot find me. I'm going higher, 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 higher. Stepping on the clouds, going past the moon, the stars and the planets. I'm gonna sail that milky wide way. When old Gabriel sounds the trumpet, I'm gonna leave for heaven someday. So yeah, that's a song out here. Stepping on the clouds and I'll see Jesus rise to meet him in the air. Stepping on the clouds and he will greet us. All the joy of heaven we'll share. I'm gonna leave this world behind me, go where the devil cannot find me. I'm going higher, 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 higher. Stepping on the clouds, going past the moon, the stars, and the planets. We're going past that whole Milky Wide way, you all. See, I got good songs that have been embedded in my memory bank. My mother liked the fast songs too, uplifting. I liked them too, obviously. Now, Ruka, yeah, thank you. Yes, Vonda, it's a really good song, Stepping on the Clouds. That's right, stepping on those clouds. I used to think if we could go up there in those clouds, would they feel like a big fluffy white, I don't know, something fluffy? Could we walk on them? Gina, honey, now knowing what I know about the clouds, you can't walk on those clouds up there. There is no solidness in them. That's right. There's no solidness in those clouds. Yeah, that's okay, you all, unless it's a ship. Stepping on the clouds. That's right. Going past the moon. Okay, you all. So we can sing this. You can have your Sunday service here, Stepping on the Clouds. And that's okay. Gina, honey, listen. If it wasn't in me, it wouldn't come out of me. Okay, whatever's on the inside of a person, one day it's going to come out. It may be a little bit suppressed, but it's not going to be suppressed forever, because it's going to make its way to the surface at an appointed time. It will. At an appointed time, y'all, let me do this. Let me see if I can do this, you all. Stepping on the clouds. We're going to step on those clouds. Yes, we are. If I can figure out how to backspace on here with this thing. We're going to step on the clouds. And some people, yeah, honey, you talking about this? Honey, you're going to lose a lot of people. So what? That's fine. I've lost a lot before. I have. Stepping on the clouds, you all. We're going to see it. We're going to step on those clouds. Is what we're going to do. Stepping on the clouds. I can't even write, you all. That's okay. You look at the birds while I'm trying to write. On the clouds. On T-H-E, clouds. Somebody probably knows who sings it. I've already found it. I found it. Yes. We're going to sing it, you all. That's okay. If I lose some, many more will come. That's right. So look, it's Stepping on the Clouds by the Hoppers. Well, that's perfect. They were hopping around on those clouds, you all. Stepping on the Clouds by the Hoppers. We're going to sing it. Stepping on the Clouds. One of these days, I'm going to leave. One of these days, I'm going home. I'm going to take my final journey. I'm going to leave. I'm going to rest neath heaven's blue dome. Ooh. Stepping on the clouds and we'll see Jesus rise to meet him in the air. Stepping on the clouds and he will greet us. Oh, the joy together we'll share. I'm gonna leave this world behind me, go where the devil cannot find me. I'm going higher, 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 higher. Stepping on the clouds, going past the moon. We can talk about the moon because we can do UFOs on here. Going past the moon. Let me see if I can set this somewhere. I want to set this somewhere so I can see it. Yeah, that way I don't get too distracted. I got it now. We got it. It's perfect. Yeah, I got to set it right up here. See it? Going past the moon, the stars and the planets. I'm gonna walk on the Milky Way. When old Gabriel gives the signal, I'm gonna leave for heaven to stay. Stepping on the clouds and we'll see Jesus rise to meet him in the air. Stepping on the clouds and he will greet us. Oh, the joy together we'll share. I'm gonna leave this world behind me, go where the devil cannot find me. I'm going higher, 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 stepping on the clouds. And that's what it goes on, stepping on the clouds. And it has, you had to say the chorus over and over, but you got it, you all. That's right, we're gonna step on those clouds. When Gabriel rings, that's, okay. Okay, that just popped back to my memory. I know why I slept so long. I was blowing the shofar, that thing in my dream state. You know that shofar or that shofar, that horn? I was in my dream state blowing it. That's why I slept so long. And people were hearing it. I was blowing it in my dream state. So I woke up around 9 o'clock this morning, which is unusual for me. Yeah. So we can step on those clouds, stepping on the clouds. That's right. I was. That just when Gabriel sends the signal. I don't know what that horn's called, but I remember, wow, why am I blowing this in my dream state? But I did. And yeah. Erg. That's right, Jesse Walls. That's how it goes. The shofar. Yes, that's awesome. It is. Yeah. It is great for your spirit. It's great for your spirit. I like singing and I like happy songs. And it doesn't matter whether they're religious or not, as long as it brings happiness to my soul and makes me happy and it raises my vibration. A happy tune. There's lots of happy tunes out there, and they're not always going to be of the same, I don't know, genre or whatever you want to call it, but they're happy. It's like that song, Because I'm Happy. That song I dance to, I'm happy. Happiness is the key. Clap along if you feel like happiness is the truth. That's right. Mad Jester's got to go. Bye-bye. Bye-bye, Mad Jester. T, honey, you looked out your back window. You're about to feed the birds, and here comes a rooster. Never in your backyard. That's okay. Yes, well, I was blowing the shofar in my dream state. Also, I pulled up to something in my vehicle, and this person told me that I need to pull my vehicle somewhere. And I said I couldn't hear you, and he told me where I needed to pull it, and I parked it. And I did park it. Parked my vehicle. I got out of my vehicle, and I had salt. And I was walking around my vehicle, and I was salting the earth around my vehicle. And I thought, why am I doing this? But that's what I was doing, salting the earth around my vehicle. I'm back. Gina, I'm back in the house. I was salting the earth, blowing the shofar, and I was salting the earth after it. And I could see the dirt. Yeah. The Old Rugged Cross. That song right there. The Old Rugged Cross. That was a song. This is a personal thing to me. I'm going to tell you something. I was already married. I had already got baptized. You know when I first got baptized? I got baptized at a tent revival when I was a teenager because they had tent revivals. And it was so hot outside. They had these great big cattle things that you had the water in, and they were baptizing people in those. And I thought, oh my gosh, I am burning up. Yes, I want to get baptized. So I got baptized in it. And I was really cool afterward. I was. It was an outdoor tent revival. Oh my goodness gracious, you all. I wanted to cool off. I did. And I didn't care. I thought, wow, I feel nice now. Because I knew that those tent revivals, if you go to a tent revival, they last long afterward because people stand around talking. So that I got baptized then because I just wanted to cool off. And then my heart wasn't in the right place My body is saying, Gina, honey, you want to cool off. So that's what I did. And then the second time, I was already married. I had small children. I was in my 30s. I don't know how old. I have a picture of it. And I was sitting in church. We came back to visit my mother. I was sitting in church, and that was the song playing. And it spoke to my heart. And then I rededicated my life. I did, because my heart. I said I want to do it. I felt led, so I did. I got baptized in the water, and it wasn't a hot tub. It wasn't one of those cow things. It was actually a physical thing, actually by my husband's uncle. He baptized me. Yeah, that's okay. But guess what? I want to say this right here. It does not do you no good. Let me say this right here, and I know this is the truth. You can go through the motions. They'll say, do you accept Jesus Christ as Lord of your life? Do you believe that he died for your sins and whatever? And then they baptize you. You go in the water. You can go through the motions. It's a heart thing. It's a heart thing. You changing on the inside of your heart. It doesn't matter how many times you go down in that water. If your heart is not in the right place, you're doing it all in vain. You're going through the motions. Being born again is totally, it's not what people think. Well, it has to happen. It's a transformation that happens on the inside of you. You're changed on the inside. And that change, it keeps happening and happening and happening. You keep growing and growing and growing throughout your life. Doesn't matter how many times you go through it. It doesn't matter if you have how much water you have sprinkled on you and stuff like that. It has to be sincere. Why? Because the spiritual realm knows. You cannot fool the spiritual realm. It has to happen on the inside here. It's like you worship me with your lips, but your heart is far from me. It's like you're like whitewashed tombs. You went through all the motions, but your heart, the one thing right here, and it's what it says, it's your heart. It's what's inside of here. Out of the overflow of the heart, the mouth speaks. That's right, you are. But yeah, that old rugged cross, that was the song. And it tugged at my heart. And I did it for the right reason. I thought, yeah, I wanna do it. Otherwise, I guess but I always had love on the inside of me. I did. And that's okay, you all. That's all right. It's a heart thing. You can even do that in your house. It speaks to your heart. And you know there's been many times in your life, really, honestly, where you feel like you've died on the inside. You died on the inside. Your world has ended. You want to change in your life. You're so broken, really. And you think, I'll never recover from this. And then, boom, the light of God's love shines within your being. Boom. Love's light pierces your soul, and you're brought back to life. That's right. You don't die. That old spiritual self died, and the new spirit of life, the spirit of love, boom, like a great beacon of light starts to form inside of you. That's right, you all. That's how it happens. It's okay if you did not know that Gina has a background in going to church and stuff like that. I do, and I'm not going to shove religion down somebody's. No, I'm not. I've always felt what matters. It doesn't matter what church you go to. It doesn't. That's me personally. It doesn't matter. What matters is what's inside of here, because I'm tired of the division. I am. I'm tired of people trying to divide based on what church they go to, what kind of clothes they wear, where they're from and stuff. No, love don't see that. Love don't see that. It's literally at the core of the being. Unconditional love. That's right here. Unconditional love. And it comes from the all supreme being, the creator of life. That's where it comes from, you all. You don't like what Gina has to say. That's fine. You don't, just throw it out if you don't like it. I'm just telling you who it is. Right here on the inside, LOVE. Get you some love today. And if you go to a tent revival and it's hot and you're burning up and they're baptizing people, it doesn't matter to me. if you want to get into that water and you want to get cooled off, I'm not going to say nothing, because I've been there and I've done that, you all. I've been there and I've done that. I won't forget it either, because it had a lasting imprint on my life. That's right. Getting in that water, cooling off. We can do it. I did do it. All right, you all. So there's many mysteries, and within each and every one of us, there's mysteries. People try to figure you out on the inside, and they can't because it's mysterious. There's a mystery on the inside of you, and maybe they're not supposed to know completely. Really, think about it. People say, I can't figure you out. Well, that's fine. If you got love, you got a love connection, and you can, if they resonate completely on love, you can figure them out, and you can see where they're coming from. It's love's frequency is what it is. Yeah, Frank Cooper, honey. Good morning, you all. Love, love, love. That's right. It's L-O-V-E. Get you some inside your heart today. And if Christine Mott lasted this long, I hope she probably said, Gina, honey, I can't. I'm out of here. Okay, Christine Mott, honey, you be out of here. I hope you have a better day today. That's right. You make me smile. You know what? I had... I was on a channel, one time I was on a YouTube channel, and it's not Trey 57. I was on a YouTube channel, and the moderators, they didn't have no moderator on there, and there's people who came on the YouTube channel, and they were running me down to the ground, and my moderators came over. Apple Brooks had to leave. She couldn't do nothing. She said, I couldn't stand there. It was being allowed to berate you and belittle you. She couldn't take the energy. She left. And I don't blame her. I didn't like looking down there seeing it. But Christine Mott was on there, and she she went after those trolls on there, and she did not have a problem at all on that live chat. She went at them, and she ran them off. She did. Susan B. Honey, was you over there at that time? See, that's what I won't forget about Christine Mott. She came right back at them, you all. She did. I loved it. She got on a level that they would understand. That's right. It's good. Yeah, she did. Oh, my goodness gracious, you all. They're not smart. Yeah. She told them they had a potty mouth and they needed to go something with a toilet. No, these were actual humans. I have a handful of haters. I have a couple of psychopaths. That's right. Who don't like me. I might have 3. That's all right. Christine Mott, honey, that's right. That's right. Back to the cat box. You remember it. I loved it. Yes, I did. Made me smile. You shut them up. It's funny, you all. It is. You gotta laugh. Oh, goodness gracious me. Yes. Hidden. I like that, Corey. It's hidden. That's right. Boom. Yeah. Love you, Gina, Fred, Florida. Fernando. Love you too. Yeah. Well, you all, I am going to go. And that's okay. I always end it around the same time stamp if I do long videos. Not too many people like to do long videos, but that's the majority of the videos I do, especially if I come out in the morning and stuff. That's right. Come on and rise up. Take a breath. You're alive now. Can't you feel the voice of Jesus calling us out of the grave like Lazarus? You are brand new. Power of death couldn't hold you. It's a good song. Got a nice beat to it, you all. Yes. So I'm going to go. Gina, honey's going to go. I am, you all. Going to hop off of here. If you watch the very beginning of the video, it's kind of slow for the first 3 minutes because I'm sitting there pondering if I wanted to go outside because the birds were out here having a morning. They were having their morning and I interrupted it. So thank you. And with that being said, yeah, resurrection power. That's what it was. Yeah. So I'm going. And Susan B. Honey, thank you all. Thank you all for your comments. And I hope that if you were feeling a little sad, I hope you're not feeling sad. I hope you have a happy, happy day. Hope you got a little bit of love, boom, inside of there. Boom. And take what you want from this live stream and what you don't want, just leave it. Leave it. Leave it. Yeah, so with that being said, hello, wherever you are in any part of the world. Hello. From my heart to yours, love you. Have a wonderful rest of your morning. You all, love you.